What's up, guys? Today it's gonna be a recap for day 14 and 15 of the using some of my indicators. I'll go straight to the point. Yesterday was break-even date. These are the trades, and I'll cover them here in the chart. The first trade was a winner. It was this one right here. I wish I would have held it. I wish I would have held it a little longer, right? We'll make a lot more. So I was up 151 for the day with 4 contracts. Okay, and we go to trade details. This one here says only on drawdown, but negative 45. And this entry was a market flow entry. Okay, if I turn off this indicator over here, see trailing stop short. This is the Tradeify on my left side, and then here this is a TradingView, right? And if you see that, mark the entries over here. Okay, same candle. This is the entry, and that's the trailing stop short, trailing stop long. I mean, because the market was bullish, and then after this pull back down and it closed back above, the indicator told me, okay, that's an entry, a trailing stop long. Meaning, if I was in a trade, I can trade the stop. What's that, Tony?
The babies.
What babies?
Both babies.
1 second, Pop. And
Yeah, pelican.
pelicans.
Look,
I don't have pelicans, then it's strong.
I saw it. I saw it.
Let's see. Give me some water. Let's see.
I drink. I drink a lot.
Good, good. Let me pause this 1 second. Yeah, so, and also remember that if you look here, the little white and yellow dots on the candles, that's a real close and the open. Okay, this candle actually opened over here and it closed over here because these are Heikin Achi candles, and I use that for reference. Okay, that's my indicator. It's called real open and close on Heikin Achi candles. Okay, so I entered over here and I got my 40 ticks or whatever it was, 42 ticks. Okay, and that was it. I was up for the day. I didn't remember. I didn't realize that it was a bank holiday yesterday until later, right? And then, so that happened. I missed all that move. That's okay. Then my second trade was a loss. We go over here. I started getting a little paper cuts, right? This was $73 loss. I entered here anticipating that the market was going to give me a signal to go down, but I didn't wait for it. Another classic mistake that I make. And I thought that after this candle, this big Heikin Achi candle, it was continue down, right? But that wasn't the case. Instead, it started to range and do all crazy stuff. So I took a small paper cut over there. This one is not an actual entry of anything. And over here it says I was only up $37.50. Trading with 4 micros. Okay. Then after that, so that was no really strategy attached to that one. Next one was over here, right? Looking at Tradeify. Entry on this candle at 11, right? I think of this one. Yeah, so after this candle close, right? I entered over here, okay? And this one, I got out of fear after this candle over here, and it took me out at a small loss of 195, right? And I got out because the market wasn't very convincing, and I was here. Now at this time, I knew about the bank holiday. I said, man, I don't know about this market today. And after it did this candle, this red candle, I closed, at a small loss. Okay, just for it to go later on. Go. Let me see if I kept my entry over there. 36 ticks. Right, so definitely would have been a winner, 8 points or so. But took another small paper cut over there. That's fine. And in this trade, There's no trade line inside. Oh, there is. I was up $48 on this one. So a lot of the entries I'm actually up at some point, then it goes back against me on the losing ones. But I did good at uh, cutting it short, you know. But this one was the case where I could have held it a little better. Anyway, the next trade that I took was this one over here, and this one was also there's no really strategy attached to this one. It's just me entering kind of random. Okay, this one right here, I figure, after this, my thinking was, oh man, I got stopped out here for no reason. This is gonna continue up. Okay, so I entered over here again, and I was up probably a little bit. How much? I was up 85 on this one, on this move over here, and then I let it go against me, and didn't do a good job this time. I was just stopping, right? So, but I only lost 122, which is less than my usual stop loss. Well, that's fine. So so that's it. I got stopped out on that one. Okay. Next trade was this one, 47. Okay, which is this one right here. Okay, and the short over here, I was down a little bit. I remember me and my friend, he was on a long position, and I was in a short position, right? And when I was losing over here, obviously he was winning. We entered roughly about uh same uh same price, and after this he was winning. When I was over here losing, right, he was winning, and then it started going down in my favor, and then he moved his stop loss to where when I was break even, he will be out of the trade, right? So he ended up losing a very small, like 6 ticks or something like that, right? I can't remember. And I remember the price. After this, price came over here and it was struggling on this area over here, right? It was struggling to find continuation to the short side, right? It kept in the same candle, it kept going down around the same price. Look at this exact same price. It kept going down to this price and bounce back up. Down to this price and bounce back up. Down to this price and then ended up closing right there, okay? The next candle opened over here and same story. Went down, up. Went down again. I was winning. I was winning in this trade. The most I was winning was $47 in profit, right? No, that's not it. Yeah, $47. That's the. Wait a minute. It doesn't say how much I was up on this trade. Let me see. Yeah, approximately for that. No, I was winning more. Let me see. About $100 I was up in this trade at the most, right? Because four contracts, four MES contracts times, which is $20 per point, okay? And at the most I was up 5 points, okay? So that's $100. At the most I was up $100, but I ended up closing at $47, and I closed at 76.25, 75.56. Close right there. What the hell? Yeah, right there. And the reason I closed it was because I was like, man, every time the market does this, especially on to the short side, because to the short side it goes fast, and it's just struggling. I said, man, this is gonna bounce back up fast. And I closed that thing, and the very next candle, that thing went whoops, went up there, it shot up like freaking, and see the very next that green candle went down to this point right there, very close to that area, and it shot up like freaking 16 points. Okay. Remember, me and my friend was telling me it's gonna take me out, and then it's gonna take you out, and I was like, man, you're probably right. So, but I ended up closing the trade with a small win, and which made the day for the day today freaking for that day break even basically pretty much. Now today only one trade and I already locked out for the day. This is gonna be my new daily profit trigger, okay? And on a future video I explain why. Because I do have more than one account, one funded account. I've got like 9, so with 272 is plenty, you know. I just gotta take it easy, and then when the payout comes, time for payout, request that money, and it should be all right. So for today, Tuesday, right? This is the trade I took. Actually, trade I took over here. It was because see the short entry over here. I'm gonna put the prior trade from the day before when it shot it up, right? I'm gonna go ahead and put a line over here to this price action. What the hell? Where'd it go? I'm gonna do it right from here. This is why I entered in this trade. The day before, right? When I was in this trade, the market failed to go beyond this point, right? And today, the market on this candle right here went way past that point and closed below it, right? And that for me was enough sign to say, okay, the market is gonna go down, okay? And it did, you know. So I entered over there and I went down. See the entry right there. There's a fly over here. I hate flies. And went all the way down and I got out right here. Boom. And this trade was then I kept more validating signal, like this little lighted gray area is like a from another indicator that what the market is not very good condition for trading. But then once that ends, that's more indication to go continue on that direction. Uh, Over here, gave me a short signal. I was already on the trade. More validation. This is another short signal, right? Where point of control crosses down the value area on a candle. This little signal, right? This is my value area acceptance strength signal pro. Okay, this one right here. I'll showcase this indicator later on. But yeah, and then over here I pull back short entry one more time, and then I got out over here. This entry actually was this trade 56 ticks per contract. Okay, so that was it for me for the day, and I locked out. Okay, now the market is doing right now. Ooh, looks like a long position over here, but it didn't print my move anticipation signal. So I have the only place that I'm not locked out is in a take profit trader evaluation. The rest I'm already locked out for the day, and I'm thinking of going long over here now. It's probably not a bad idea. Let me do it on the other page on the browser. Have it open. In it. Yeah, I'm going long on that one. On 1-1. Okay. Um. So, guys, the website readysaifetrading.com. So, let me show you real quick over here the performance of the strategy so far. Okay, we go to strategies, and remember, I'm only tracking the performance of this um account, this Tradeify account. Okay, as far as market flow goes, I stopped using this one because I had to mess with the settings a little better. But let's go to market flow. What the? Oh, I thought it was an alphabetical order. 65% win rate, 4.13 profit factor. and 23 trades. Okay, so that so far is a profitable strategy. Okay, the key with this and with any strategy is uh, risk management. So we go to the other strategy, market. No, that's not. Move anticipation. Move anticipation. This one, I've only done 2 trades with this one so far. 100% win rate. Okay. Move anticipation. The next one, VA acceptance pro, which is the other indicator. Mm, mm, mm. Is it this one? If you got 0 trades, because I've only selecting this account, but back in the past, oh, it doesn't show. 72% win rate with VA Acceptance Pro. I added it back to the chart. 300 trades. This one is actually pretty good, if you can see. Okay, profit factor 5.11. So this one, VA majority acceptance, is with this indicator. I should be up on that trade now. Let me see. 1 second. Yep, up 1 tick. We'll see. We'll see what happens with this one. A little eval. I'm up in this account today 300. This eval, right? So we'll see what happens. Obviously, I gotta take it to 53,000, and right now I'm at 50,300. So see what happens. So with the VA train acceptance, this one over here, right? Version 2. I'm gonna hide everything else. Hide the drawings so it's easier to understand. Okay. This indicator, when the background is gray like this, it's not gonna give you any signals. Okay. It's not prime for trading. And if you can see, when it's gray like that, it's like up, down. I mean, it could give you something over here, but look, when it turns gray over here, it went down, right? It went down, and they'll say, I want to show it, boom, it went up. You go here, you're gonna freaking long over here, boom, it goes down. So when it's like this, it's not gonna give you any signal. Now, if this graded background area comes off, then and there's alert for that. You have over here. Um, so this is what I call a no trade zone, right? And you have over here no trade zone started, so I'll be here, and no trade zone ended. You can set an alert for that, okay? Now, this is a short position. This is a point of control value area short position or entry. And it's based on so if you're familiar with point of control and value area, value area high, value area low. So this indicator, okay, it plots. This is regular candles now, okay. The little red line that you see over here, little red line and a little green line. This is the value area low and the value area high for that specific candle, okay. And then each candle also have a point of control, which is where the most of the volume was traded in that candle, okay. So when the point of control, right? I'm spilling the beans over here a little bit. When the point of control of a candle, okay, is below, right, closest below the value area of a candle, right? So the value area of a candle is from the value area high to value area low, right? That's the value area of the candle. And the point of control is where the most volume was traded. And if the point of control is below that area, it'll give you a short as long as it is outside a no trade zone. Okay, you can see there's no trade zone over here. Okay, um, this one here is similar, but to the long side. Okay, PVL, point of control above value area, and then long, right? So this is a long position over here, long over here, long. That's all the instances where that happened. Okay. Also, this indicator has exit warnings, take profit. Uh, you can set the take profit for whatever amount you want, right? So this 50 ticks is probably for another one of these entries over here, maybe. Then 50 ticks, and then it resets. And then when you get another entry, and then it looks for another 50 ticks, right? So on and so forth. Now, where it's got the X over here is telling you, hey, that long position you're on, man, forget about it now. Exit the trade, okay? This candle over here, it says exit the trade, and then boom, you have alert for that too, right? Over here, you once per bar close, and then actually you set over here exit long, exit short alerts, early warnings, long exit, and early warning short exit. That's when it gives you like a small warning that hey, this might not be a good idea to stay on. But when you get the X, it's like get the hell out of the trade. Okay. Um. So yeah, this is a. I'm bringing this indicator back uh, to my chart because it's very good, and I'm documenting uh, this journey with it also. And so yeah, I'm probably losing on that trade that I was on now. Let me see. Yeah, losing 5 ticks. See what happens. We'll see what happens. So now, according to the value area um, acceptance turn signals, is I'm on a no trade zone. Okay, no trade zone. But I enter based on this candle over here. I enter long based on this candle right here. I think it's gonna go up a little more. Okay. So and then this moving average over here. This red moving average is a 9 EMA, but on the 4-hour chart, right? So I have it set to I think it's 144, I think it is, which is a 9 EMA on the 4-hour chart. Okay, so yeah, so that's it, guys. Oh, the website. I wanted to show you guys the website. If I go here, you want access to the indicators. You can join the waiting list. Okay, as I get the website ready. Because on the member site I had to put a lot of videos. So basically, okay, how I tutorials here in tutorials, I have to upload a video for all the indicators, right? Specifically how to use it, how to set it up and whatnot. I see how to do all this. Okay, this is gonna be the website. Here's where you manage your membership, right? Uh, this will be this is my dashboard. Okay, uh, all the indicators, the walkthrough tutorials that will be available, and I'll be adding more to it. Okay, this will be this will be here. You can email me here for support, right? So this I must have to upload the videos over here. It's just taking me a long time. I was gonna do it through a different company, the website, sorry, a different platform, but it's just kind of complicated and it's just too many steps and people have to download some app or something. It's probably not a good idea. Okay, so this is the indicators. Okay, okay. There's gonna be more in here too, right? And I'll have to add screenshots. See how to fix all those links so that it goes to the actual indicator, right? So yeah, that's it for now, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.